tempted to start while Paul's out. It's always a
Do
fun...
it again, do it again. Do it.
All right, hi. Welcome to Quest Fantastic. My name is Sara Keep, and I'm joined as always by...
Upper Hall, Salt.
Go on now. No, I'll go, wait. Oh. Jen Blundell, No, you weren't here.
Hanel healed. I was trying to copy Paul Salt.
It's like Pig Latin, but you just add her to the beginning.
Yeah. Even if he had heard, he's in the bathroom, and I don't think he
so
could
quick,
have...
though.
Oh, yeah, he's
There
already
he is.
back.
Look, he's already running back.
He's already back.
He's so fast.
He's already back. Introduce yourself, Paul.
Hey everyone, I'm Piss Boy Paul Goodman.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Speedy piss boy. Speediest of piss boys.
And I'm empty.
Yeah.
Speedy little piss boy.
Well, my trick is for
hello,
recordings. I just leave the toilet seat up, and then I just go in and do it.
Oh, right.
Don't have to waste time flushing.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
You just leave your dick out all the time, so you don't have to
It's
waste time getting it in and out.
Yeah, exactly. That takes milliseconds.
Yeah.
Never not be pissing. That's the trick. That's what closers do.
That's what's gotten me this way.
Any Glengarry Glen Ross fans? No.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, great. Alec
Sales.
Baldwin. Woo.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
I don't know why when you said Glengarry Glen Ross, I was like, oh, Glenn or Glenda. I've seen that. Then I realized
you have.
that is nothing
Very,
to do with...
very similar film.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Wow. I'm glad you've kept space in your brain for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
OTT has touched your life in such special ways.
Mm-hmm.
Pull these strings.
Oh, God.
Beautiful.
Episode
Well, today we fought a chimera.
Yeah, you fought,
Today we fucked a chimera,
you fought
everyone.
and killed a chimera. Congratulations.
Well, we did some
good.
fighting, I guess.
Fucking
I think I inflicted about 2 damage, and then Morik turned up and did the fight for us. So
Yeah.
I got some nice hits with my bow that I felt
yeah, that's
good
true.
about.
You that's true. That's true.
and just slams.
Mm.
You got some
Oh,
nice hits
boy.
with your words.
Them slams.
Fuck yeah.
And Morik balanced it by not being able to cast the polymorph spell the
Oh,
first
I
time,
was
which I was
so bummed.
so happy about because
I really wanted the polymorph.
That would have been so good, though, if we're all just like, quick, Morik, you must come and help us. And then he just comes and turns him into a chicken. All right, bye. And we'll just...
Bye.
And then
Go and do the
what would
thing
I
now.
have done in about half an hour?
I really, really hoped it
Superpower
would
chicken.
work.
Just literally 30 minutes of Metsurisa enjoying his reflection.
We'd have figured it out, Sarah. We had energy to improv for days.
Look, I really wanted it to work, but I did feel bad because I thought if it does work, it's going to fuck up the entire narrative and we're going to have nothing to do.
Sarah, this is a dire
precedent?
warning. Yeah.
Is this a precedent set that any monsters going forwards can just be polymorphed into chickens?
Yes.
Or any foes
I
ever?
think it's creatures, so
It's creatures,
I'm
yeah.
gonna look up a lot of polymorph rules just to double check. Like how when I put the Prince of Ruin's body at the top of the tree, I looked up all the things that Nell could wild shape into.
Speaking of the Prince of
Give
Ruin,
it time.
when Blurt was doing the Arrow game earlier,
Oh, yeah.
the shooting gallery thing. Okay, first attempt at describing that, I got the game part of the sentence right, and then the second time I got the shooting galley bit right. So
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah,
It's all in there.
when you said a 6-legged metal mechanical tank,
You thought they'd
I
just
thought
been
you were-
really lazy about hiding the body again. For fuck's sake, guys.
I thought it had been scavenged.
to me.
And,
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. We were just
Yeah,
like,
that'd been so good.
oh
This
shit.
time,
I was
no
like-
one will ever find it. Is that?
But I like the idea that we wouldn't have realized what it was. We just wanted it. We're like,
Yeah.
Ah, a place to keep Daryl's head.
No, I know about this tank. Oh, hello. There goes the Costa can.
Bye, Cam.
Bye, Costa. You served your purpose.
God, she's such a hooligan, crushing cans and throwing them about
Yeah,
the place
man.
like a badass.
Crushing them on her forehead. Did you see that?
we
did.
all did, listeners.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
It's one of those things that when you see it in the Dungeon Master's Guide, it stands out because it just doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The robot stuff. I mean, there's rules in D&D like 3.5 at the end for guns.
What?
Like,
Wow.
Yeah, like if you
Oh.
time travel
This
or
is that
something, there's like
thing-
machine guns and pistols in there, and it's
This
like,
is that
what?
thing about using D&D and just like crowbarring it into every setting, isn't it? When it's like, other
Oh.
games exist.
Yeah.
If you want to play with guns, you can play literally, there's so many other games.
Like
I can get
literally
wanting
7
to
other
just
games.
not having to worry about learning new rules, but there is more than D&D.
It's tricky to do that, though.
I like D&D, just being D&D,
Yeah. You don't have to make it fit every single setting and be like, oh, I guess
It's a
we'll
framework.
reskin elves as whatever.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, look. Oh, God,
it's
I
like
want
a
it
crown.
so
Yeah,
much.
I do want it.
It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
God.
We should
Let's
have
go
got that.
back. I've got good stealth.
It's super overpowered. It was
Yeah.
there to not be won, but to make you want to win it.
We definitely wanted to win it.
Again, Sarah, a pitfall of your ploy there was I had a feeling that that's what it was, but we're us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
wanted
was
that
The
okay.
possibility was there that you might let us have it.
I was
It was
okay with you
tantalising.
getting secondary items, and if you want to know what you
generous.
could have won,
Yes.
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 because you just sort of were like, "Oh, we don't care about the feather token." Feather tokens
Yeah.
are weird, but can be cool.
Okay.
There's there's 6 different types of feather token.
Does it summon a loon?
No, but it doesn't summon a.
Oh,
Stop
shame.
salivating, Jen.
We've
One of them does summon a bird. If you'd had the
Okay.
bird feather token, you can use an action to toss the token 5 feet into the air. The token disappears, and an enormous multicolored bird takes its place.
Oh, beautiful.
The bird has the statistics of a rock, but it obeys your simple commands. So you could have got that one. There's the swan boat one, which you can use an action to touch the token to a body of water at least 60 feet in diameter. The token disappears, and a 50-foot long, 20-foot wide boat shaped like a swan takes its
50
place.
foot long.
that's cool.
I was thinking like romantic paddle boat, but a fucking Jason and the Argonauts style longship would have shown up.
Yep.
Fuck
And then
me.
there's one that could be a whip. There's one that was just like, you touch it, turns into a tree.
Ooh.
I mean, that's cool.
well.
I mean, Blett would have appreciated that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not aware of anything right now.
Wait,
Oh.
just touch it. Do you touch it at any time? Could it just be in your pocket and you stick your hand in and then tree? Oh, Blug's a tree now. Whoopsies.
Ow.
It has to be in an unoccupied space. They do.
Okay.
Although I
Okay.
am
All right,
small,
all right.
I do count as occupying space.
And then the heart necklace prevented you from ever having disease.
We're going to say damage.
Oh, wow.
Why did we take the shitty talking stones?
I didn't think about what the others were.
I
Talking
kind
stones
of
are
wanted to encourage
self-explanatory.
you to take the other ones, but I didn't say anything, so really I don't get to
But you
say that
didn't.
I
Well,
said
whose
so.
fault is that?
Mine, very much mine. Yes, very much
But
mine.
truly, what I wanted the most was for you to get another little wiggly
Yeah, me too.
figurine.
Really sad.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would
I'm
be
really
good.
sad that we don't get to have talk about our feelings through the through the medium of puppets.
We can still do that, but we'd have to pass the thing back and forth as we want to say something.
Yes, please.
Does
You
the
can only-
poison secrete from Blair's finger inside the puppet, and then if somebody else puts the puppet on their finger, they then pick up Blair's
Well,
residual
it does
poison?
canonically go onto his arrows if he rubs them on his body. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But only in
It
his
seems like an
sweaty
avenue
forehead.
worth exploring.
We have not gone chronologically through this episode,
we have
so I will
not.
start by saying that the beginning,
Oh yeah, what's the intro?
the intro was another one of those intros which related to the episode.
Yes, it was. Because where do we think?
What was?
I mean, we found a load of dead fays in the road
Oh yeah.
at the site where we're now at a fun fair with what
Oh.
turns out to be, let's jump right to the end of the episode,
Yeah.
a ghost all along.
I sixth sensed you, Paul. I sixth sensed you.
Did you notice that when you were running over, I was like, oh, hey, jump. And I didn't say anything to the person that was near you when you...
Everyone knew but you.
I was
Yeah.
trying to do
Intentionally
it because
ignores
we
him.
didn't get a reveal. We didn't get to do a reveal that none of us saw him. Sarah set this up in advance. She asked us
Yeah.
all to act like we couldn't see him, but we didn't get to do the reveal.
Well,
really.
we just intentionally didn't acknowledge him or anything he said.
Yeah.
We
No
did.
way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I thought we were waiting for
Far
you
too
afterwards.
stupid to realise what happened.
Because I tried to do it at the
no.
end. I said who
Yeah.
when you said,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I actually metagamed it
Wow.
when Sarah sent the pictures of both him and the other one. I only acknowledged the picture of and I actually said out loud, "That's a really good picture, Sarah."
Wow.
Just for our benefit.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. God, I wish I'd been more awake or alert or just present
cared.
to have like properly process what happened in the moment. Although Jump reacted. Jump did a reaction, so
Yeah.
he said a thing.
Yeah.
No one can say I didn't.
That's right.
But since your resurrection, you've now seen 2 ghosts. So maybe
Yeah.
that's something to think about.
Am I sixth sensing the rest of you?
No,
dead
you
yourself.
you knew us before. Wait, no, we all died during the
Have we
battle,
seen-
and you're the only one who's come back to life.
Have we seen anyone interact directly with Jump? Because the postman guy could also have been dead.
Shit.
But the post office worker took Jump's dictation.
Did he? Have you spoken to
No.
either of the people you wrote to yet?
That's true.
Wasn't one of the post office people dead?
No, but the alive one.
I think
Was
Jump
that
interacted
person
with some
alive?
barkeeps along the way.
Yeah, Jump's
Yeah.
interacted with
yeah,
people.
that's true.
Jump's alive. Jump's
Yeah,
alive.
Jump's alive. It doesn't hold water.
Fine.
Jump's alive and playing a lot more of a collaborative fight game with his new bardic abilities.
And here's the rub,
Interesting.
everyone. Now I'm a bard. I forgot. I've got to learn what a bard does, and I found that way more of my brain power was taken up by having to think about the things I was going to do because I wasn't as familiar with any of it. So I wasn't. Usually, obviously, I'm incredibly funny, perfectly so, some would say, in every episode. And this time, I just felt like there was a roadblock sometimes because I was like, you didn't say anything. Yeah, or I could maybe figure out what bardic inspiration does. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting
what I find
journey.
helpful is just like binge listening to things like Dimension 20, where all of these rules come up, and then actively being like, oh, so that's how that works.
Yeah,
I've been really paying attention recently.
I could do with that because I do worry that I'm playing an archery fighter in the wrong way.
I don't think you are. It's just there's lots of like small rules about, opportunity attacks. A lot of it's to do with, playing on an actual battle map that works with, real
Yes,
strict
and we're ignoring
things,
a lot of
but-
the really tedious shit that the
Exactly.
abilities that you have get around.
Exactly. But it's the only
It's
way
like-
I can learn anything of the number of times I've been like, I know about sorcerer stuff because I watched a show.
That's good.
Not because I read the book that we have. I watched a show.
books are for nerds. Shows are cool.
That's true.
I could just re-listen to season 1 of Dungeons and Daddies and like pay.
They don't follow any rules.
Well,
Yeah.
neither do we.
Yeah, I don't think Freddie is the teacher you would want to go to for bardic schooling.
No.
But I think
Lots of fun though.
like I was going to say, whilst it's not necessarily correct, it would just remind me of some of the things that a bard can do, and because I haven't done any work around it really, except for put the sheet together and choose the spells.
Bardic inspiration is a huge thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sending that out on as your bonus action or whatever. But you did a very cool double move with the using your
Mantle of Inspiration.
Mantle of Inspiration to pull
and
us
then
out
Shatter.
of the zone of impact
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's
using an
cool.
attack. That was very
Yeah,
cool.
I was really happy with that. But I was looking at loads of my spells and thinking, when I selected these, I was just thinking about how funny they could be, or fun in a non-combat setting, and had to do a lot of searching to find ones that would be useful. Because a bard has spells selected and can change them on leveling up. So
Yes,
I
that's
can't
the
just do
tricky
what
thing about playing something like a bard or. I didn't realize bard did the same, but
Yeah,
sorcerers
no,
for
I didn't
sure. Like
realise
being
that
locked
either.
into my spells for until we next level up is always interesting.
Yeah. So, but it's fun. I'm looking forward to trying out all these different spells and shit.
Shit, man.
And shit,
Shit in
everyone.
that.
Yeah. And it's true, a bard's quite a good like team player fighter for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested in his role as a supporting sort of character and how he'll sort of buff and
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that
I
plays
assume
in, I
also
think-
heal us. We need someone to heal us
Yes.
now and then.
They tend to
Jump
do a
has
bit
some
of
healing things.
right?
Marek also heals, but
Exactly.
I am a druid.
When he's not a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Ripping the throats out of chimeras, which was incredible.
Yes,
that was all
very
amazing.
good.
Everything Marek did.
it was amazing with
Superb.
the mic drop at the end. Just perfect.
Yeah.
Not even waiting for applause, just storming off back to the house.
As a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I do want to drill
So
into
good.
what you were thinking, Paul, when you dug your hands into the neck of the chimera.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
What's wrong with
Seriously,
you?
crossed a line.
Oh, mate.
I was worried.
Mate.
I was worried that it didn't come across. But Jump is as a paladin. He's not really a corpse looter, and now he's not a paladin. He was just so excited to loot the corpse of
I'm
someone
down
they've
with
killed.
that shit.
that
Fucking
he
loot
just-
everything.
Yeah, that he was really excited about being a bit more self-centered. So he went to
Fucking
loot it, but
eviscerate those corpses.
he's still Jump. So he saw a pocket
Really
and
nice.
thought he'd reach in.
Fuck yeah.
I will think about that going forward to corpses that can be looted.
That aren't just big creatures.
Check the butts, right?
You
want us to
could have
check the butts?
taken like some dragon scales or teeth or fur, but digging your hands into its open wounds, I don't know what you were hoping to find in there.
Gold.
What I was hoping was to think of a funny thing for Jump to do at the end of the battle. and also that would get across the fact that he's no longer a paladin. And everyone yes-anded that really well. Thank you.
Oh, Jump.
Yeah, Jump? Fuck is wrong? You're fired. Go home. Yeah. It was just an attempt at a joke.
Just good stuff.
And it went very well.
Yeah.
You absolute pervert. Do we have any questions from the OG team? Did the OG team get in touch at all? I missed
No,
them.
you're on the wrong podcast. Go to sleep, Paul.
We've got 10 minutes of Gab Quest left, son.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's everyone's favourite
what?
sandwich filling?
cheese.
Just cheese.
Just cheese.
Honey, banana, and peanut butter.
Honey banana
Honey
now.
banana.
No, honey,
That's
banana,
bold.
and peanut butter.
I have had this
Yeah.
before. This is I think
It's
of
so
Mel
good.
every single time I have this.
Yeah,
it's
so
excellent.
good.
It's a bit it can get on the claggy side.
Yeah,
But
totally.
it's also incredibly
Claggy Cavern
delicious. Yeah, the
You've
claggy
just- it's like
Cavern side.
sticky roof of them, and you're like, oh god,
Yeah.
I'm never going to drink again.
Yeah.
It's the same banana and peanut butter, though, just the two things
yeah.
together. You have
Yeah,
banana,
yeah.
a ripe banana, spoon,
Oh, classic.
scoop up the peanut butter, spread it on the banana.
Oh, I just don't get on with banana.
Yeah, look,
Well,
the-
peanut
I mean-
butter's famously also quite allergic to the peanut bit.
Oh,
Paul,
yeah,
Paul
that's also
salt,
that.
Paul salt.
Yes,
I hate
no.
bananas, but I will eat it in this sandwich
Oh, interesting.
because you just forget it's a banana.
Okay. I mean, I do love banana loaf, so I'm not adverse to
Oh
the
well,
flavour.
yeah, okay, yeah.
It's just the
Yeah,
texture
I'm not
of them.
on board with bananas as well. I'm like, what is this shit?
Good. Let's be suspicious of bananas. I still have a jar of non-dairy strawberry jam that you brought to my house, and it's still in my fridge.
Non-dairy?
So,
dairy
do you-
strawberry jam.
not dairy.
You
There's
mean
something vegan.
sugar?
Oh, non-sugar?
Maybe.
Maybe
no
like
added sugar?
no sugar.
It ain't regular strawberry jam.
It ain't
It
right,
ain't
is what
fucking
it is,
regular.
Paul.
It's not
It's some
right.
kind of special Nell brand strawberry jam.
Yeah,
And
my
it's
bad.
in my
It's,
fridge.
it's awful, is what you're saying. You're
It's
saying
probably
bad.
it's probably a sugar-free one because the sugar does not sit well with me.
Oh, no.
What is the point? No
Yeah.
offense, but what is the fucking point of jam without sugar?
Oh look, I
Well,
get
it's
you.
got fruit sugar.
It has like
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's,
So you're talking. Okay.
it's not like
But
a
still.
it's just like actual like
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
sugar.
actually
It's
still delicious.
puree.
It's one of those things where you go, oh, actually,
yeah.
it doesn't need
okay.
sugar
So it's not
'cause
jam.
it's
It's
fucking
like
sugar
it's
anyway.
like a pure. It's like
it's like a spread. What do you call
yeah,
that?
like
a spread?
like
Strawberry
Comfy.
spread.
yeah, like a puree, like a fruit.
yeah.
Yeah, compote.
Spread compote.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yes.
Fucked up
Like a
strawberries.
compote.
Compote.
I'm so sorry that's in your house.
Okay,
Really
next
good
recipe. Get
compote.
some strawberries, fuck them up, and put them in a sandwich. I don't
Bread
mind at all.
compote.
To be honest, I just don't use strawberry jam very much. If I make a Victoria sponge, it's going to get in there.
True.
Okay,
Raspberry
yeah,
jam's
yeah,
the way
yeah.
to go. Sarah Keat, what's your favourite sandwich?
Oh, I don't know. I like
Oh,
an
no,
egg.
both now.
I like an egg mayonnaise, but I also
Oh.
I love
Nice.
a peanut butter and jam sandwich.
Oh
yeah.
It
Yeah.
is very
So
What kind of jam though?
raspberry.
Oh,
best
raspberry
flavour.
jam's great because it's got that
Nice
tanginess. It's like
Yeah.
Apricot's also great.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
pretty
vote in
good.
for
Well,
apricot.
There's only 7 minutes of Gab Quest left now, so...
Wait,
have
do
a
you
quick-
do-
wait,
another
your
D&D?
your sandwich,
we-
Paul Goodman, your sandwich.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I love a Reuben sandwich.
I knew you were gonna
It's
say that.
fucking amazing.
It is.
Wow,
Reuben is great.
fancy boy. I realised that I actually like a turkey cranberry sauce and stuffing.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce is really good. Sainsbury, no offense to Sarah and her brand, but Sainsbury's do it really good.
Sarah's brand.
Brand that Sarah's always rocking.
Listen, I
They
don't.
do a really good brie, cranberry, and bacon sandwich that I fucking love.
Oh, all right, all right.
Very nice.
It's
That sounds good.
Oh, Blair's going to die in the next episode.
No.
I won't die on any hill for the supermarket chain that employs me. Their sandwiches are garbage.
I used a new 4th level spell today.
Yay!
Me too. It was really exciting. Well, I tried to.
Fun.
Tell us
What
about
did you?
those.
What was
Not
your
sure
spell?
if I chose the right one, but
oh.
it was very self-preservation-y.
What one was it?
A fire shield.
Oh.
Turned out to be quite helpful. Margaret would definitely have been downed in this battle without fire shield.
Yeah, the fire attack was very strong.
Yeah,
worthwhile.
this is fun. It's a new collaborative direction for the justice-loving friends, and Blair is now the main damage dealer. So
Well,
True.
the damage taker is the idea. It was
Yeah.
meant to be the tank, I think.
yeah,
Well,
He does
But-
okay
It's tricky,
chunks,
though.
but his main thing is that he takes good damage.
It's true, because you're
Yeah.
a fighter, but you've gone for the sort of like ranged fighter.
Yeah,
but you
he
are
should
still the
probably be
fighter.
a ranger,
So.
True.
actually, but he is the fighter. So
I
I
think
think
I guess the three of you.
I think he's got the most hit points.
Yeah, he has. I think. But the three of you, I guess, are going to be dealing way more damage than Jump does now. And
Maybe.
because
But
I mean, there will
it's an
occasionally
interesting-
be attacks, but what I'm trying to get across is Jump is way more about the music now. So,
But it is interesting to reflect character growth in a more cohesive battle strategy that doesn't
Yeah.
involve us just killing each other for a while.
Yeah, and I like the idea that Blur deciding to make use of one of his greater attributes is actually going to be reflected in him trying to be a slightly more assertive figure
it's really fun.
in his life
Yeah.
and getting training from Maggie to do so.
Yeah.
Such a fun direction. I always play a melee or like sword guy in video games. And mostly when I'm in TTRPGs, it's somebody with a sword or a club or fists or something, because I never really get as much satisfaction with spells.
Yeah.
And running around, strumming a guitar and helping people out and doing cool things like that was just so fun. So it's a new me and new Jump, but the same old shit.
So still annoying.
Still
It's a
annoying. It's
new
me.
Jump.
So
Well,
on to Pedro Says, everyone.
Yay!
Pedro says.
Pedro says, boo, 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 boo.
That's a better one.
It will evolve as the show does, as we evolve as friends. Bronx writes in to say, so I'm wondering, did Jump finally realise that maybe he didn't always defeat evil and killed non-evil, or is his self-deception still in play? And if so, is it more so now he met Tyr? Well, I think whether or not he's accepted that a lot of what he does is self-deception, I think it is largely academic at this stage, because he's kind of moving away from Tyr, or he's moved away from Tyr and the paladin lifestyle, and so with that, the sort of duality of good and evil. And I think the self-deception came from having that really rigid worldview, whereas now it's going to be a much wider line, I think, between all of this, and I think now he's broken free of the constraints of no, that's not how you say that. The constraints of the constraints of the paladin lifestyle. The paladin lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
Prince
you know.
Ali.
Paladin.
Merely paladin. Just a con, need I go on to... Sorry.
Evil is wrong. There we go. I didn't have to expend too much energy to finish that. But yeah, like now I think the self-deception was a part of his everything that he stood for as a paladin, and now he's pushing away from Tyr. That's less of a thing. He still will be self-deceiving, I think, but it won't be so impactful on his mental well-being. There are other factors at play now. Not everything is about good versus evil, which is a healthy thing. He's basing his self-esteem on not only his ability to vanquish evil.
Cool.
So yeah. And do we have any more from Pedro? Thanks for your question, Bronx.
Yeah, thanks, Bronx.
Okay, one question from Pedro is, what would Sarah have done if Maggie didn't shake the administrator's hand?
I don't know. I think the pact would have still been somewhat binding.
Yeah.
You'll see in the illustration that the administrator's holding a scroll, because I was going to get you to sign a thing, and then I forgot about it.
Oh, okay.
So now
There you
the
go.
illustration of him is just holding a defunct scroll, which I might change to a pack of cigarettes.
Maybe it magically signed the scroll with the hand signature. Maybe that just
We
like
don't need to.
transmuted.
But
It's like a tablet.
yeah, I think even if it had just been a verbal agreement,
Yeah.
there would have still been some.
Yeah.
But the handshake did add for a nice flavor thing, and
Yeah.
a thing like a constant reminder.
Yeah.
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 So it was a good moment, but it was not pivotal to
Okay, yeah.
the
I see what you mean.
agreement. I don't like. Yeah,
You had a way of making this binding without a handshake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spoken agreement.
Awesome.
I think the administrator would have just come up to you later on and been like, "Oh, we had a deal, God, can't believe you,
Guys.
I thought you
You
were
said.
like of your word. Ugh, so uncool."
Then Margaret would be like, eat my shorts. And he'd be like, everyone you know and love is dead.
Administrator.
Brutal.
Killed them all because of you, Maggie.
Whoops.
Well,
We'll see.
hey, the administrator's a middleman. We don't know who he works for.
True. I really wish I'd done an insight check.
Maybe he works for Grumpo
But I
Duclaw.
never
Oh
learned
my
my
God.
lesson. I've still not learned how to do insight checks or like
Maybe it
roll
works.
dice to like
It'd
determine
be amazing
things.
if he worked for Grumpo. Just what was the point in all of this Grumpo? Well, I don't know.
To teach you a lesson.
Just
I
fucking
just
with you, I guess.
Do whatever the fuck I feel like.
I needed you all to come together. It occurred to me you were all quietly unhappy in your own way. And then one last journey would bring you closer together.
And the band was about to break up, and you know I'm waiting for their next album to drop.
And that's when we all killed you, Grumpo.
Yeah, I was going to say, unredeemable at that point. If he had orchestrated all this for that, nah. Let him rot.
It'd just be like the end of the new Bill and Ted movie, and no one likes that.
Oh.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
seen
so
it.
bad.
But I believe you.
It's so
It's really
bad.
bad. It's so sad.
Oh,
This is
so
not
bad.
OGT. Get out of here with your film talk.
Soz.
This is not OGT. This is the Quest Fantastic Talkback Show, Gab Quest.
Gab
Which
Oh my
you've been
God.
listening to.
Branding.
Hooray!
Hashtag branding. Thank you, Pedro Says.
Thank you.
And everyone who is not called Pedro who asked a question today. Thank you, all patrons.
Thanks for Pedro says, Luke says, Bronx says.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you to Nell for using her bag of tricks to summon
Oh,
the
you're welcome.
one
Oh,
damage
yeah.
weasel.
Yeah.
One damage. Jeez, so
that weasel
good.
was the best.
Still can't remember what that Pokemon's called.
If you know,
its
write in.
evolution looks like Donald Trump.
Love it.
Yeah, if the clues of the Sun and Moon Rattata equivalent of a blonde stripe on its back, I'm sure you can figure it out. But write into us and tell us that you remembered its name.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We remember, we're just seeing if you do.
Yeah, the blonde stripe is pink.
Woo! I think it's Pikachu.
Thanks for listening to Gab Quest, everyone.
I was incredibly narrow casting to our small Venn diagram of fans that are also big Pokemon fans there, which is no one, it's just me.
There's no way that's small.
100% overlap.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, there is quite an overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, see you, nerds.
Love you and leave you.
Boy.
Smell you later.
Good luck with that Pokedex.
Young Goose?
Keep filling it up.
Yeah.
What?
Young Goose?
It is Young Goose. Congratulations, Paul. You win the prize.
Yay!
Googled.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch Young Goose.
Ha ha. ha.
Quest fantastic.
Was fantastic.
Magneto to his beast.
Magneto to
I
his
can't get
beast.
the recording to stop. Does that mean the episode has to keep going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.